come back later. But anyway, you guys, this is a great bag. So I've carried it now off and on for about 2 or 3 weeks, I think, when I first revealed it. And I told you guys that I will definitely be doing a comparison, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to compare it the best I can because I don't have another bag, like an authentic bag. This is the Chanel medium large, and I don't have an authentic Chanel medium large, but what I do have are a couple of other Chanel bags, and I will do my best to compare them for you. All right, and it's not a disclaimer. I'm just going to tell you guys how I feel about it. I have authentic Chanel bags, and I have this one replica Chanel bag, okay? And I'm not really against it. I know a lot of people are, but I really am not, and I will tell you why. Number one, the prices of these bags are insane, okay? Now, I love this, and I'm so glad that I got it, but I paid about $5,000 for it, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, I would pay $5,000 for a Chanel bag, but would I pay $10,000? No. Chanel bags are now more than a Birkin and a Kelly. And who knows how high they're gonna go. This bag, I believe on the website, I'm not sure the exact price, but I do have a discount code, and I would urge you guys to use it if you're interested to get the look for less. If you're not against a replica bag, I do have a discount code for you guys. I honestly feel like paying $10,000 for a bag like this is crazy, okay? So anyway, I'm not gonna say anything else, but I just want you to take a look at this bag. I know that many of you out there probably do have the authentic bag, but take a look at it. There's the front, the side, the back with the Mona Lisa pocket, the other side, and the bottom. Take a look at the chain. All right. And there is the CC logo. We will open it. It opens very easily. It's the double flap with the little love letter pocket. Open it up to the burgundy interior and the Chanel, where it's stamped Chanel with the CCs on the inside. You have the front pocket, and the inside is all leather. You have the lipstick holder. What is that? Oh, it's a receipt. But anyway, you guys, it looks great. It really looks great. So I've used it quite a few times. And now the closest thing, well, I have a black caviar bag, and this is an authentic walk. Okay. I've had this one a while. I can't really remember what I paid for it. It was somewhere around $2,500, I think, and I've used this bag a ton. Okay. So here is the caviar leather. The caviar leather. The back Mona Lisa pocket. Open it up, and it's all leather on the inside, and it's stamped Chanel here in gold. And it has the burgundy, the walk has the burgundy material, and it's all this is leather. Now, I'm going to hold these bags up side by side so you can look at the caviar leather. This is an all leather bag. And I'm just wondering, so you can see it's very similar. Okay. Now, the number one thing that I noticed about this bag when I opened it, and it came in this dust bag here, and I did forget to bring an authentic Chanel dust bag in here, but it feels differently, like it's not as soft. But that was the dust bag that came with the replica. but that's fine. The number one thing that I did notice, and I did email them about it, was it had kind of a chemical smell. They said that's the glue. Okay. It's not as bad as it was when I first got it, so it's definitely dissipating. Let me sniff here for a minute. I can still smell it just a little, but it's very faint. Now, at first sight, this bag is absolutely gorgeous, and if someone were carrying this bag and I did not know that it was a replica, I would never be able to tell. I would never be able to detect it. I have seen lots of fake bags on people, you know, out and about that I've been able to tell, but this would not be one of them. This looks absolutely 100% like a real Chanel bag. Now, there's another thing about this bag that I noticed, and I would say the number one thing I think that might give it away is the chain. It's lighter and it's a little squeaky. You hear that? Okay, even this walk, which the chain on the walk is smaller. You can see it's not quite as big, but it's not squeaky. Okay? That's right when I picked this bag up and felt of it, I noticed the chain difference. Again, I don't really hear any squeak. It makes a sound when I'm moving it around, but this one, it's more squeaky. That's the only way I really know to describe it. But other than that, it's undetectable. It's beautiful. It's leather and it's very well made. I looked at the stitching. The stitching is immaculate. The bag has a really pretty sheen to it. Caviar leather. Much like my authentic Chanel walk. Again, side by side. I mean, this bag is undetectable, you guys. This one's a little puffier, but it's a bigger bag. I mean, the pillows are puffier. Of course, this is a walk. So like I said, this is the best I can do as far as comparisons go. All right. Now, I brought this one in here because I have been doing a bit of research before I did this video, and I watched a couple of other influencers talking about their bags from Shebags, and some of them had the exact authentic bag to compare it to. And I think that definitely they talked about the chain, and one of them said the chain on the Shebag or the replica bag is a bit longer, and it's actually better for crossbody. Now, I think she had a jumbo, and this is the medium large, so I can't really tell you that for sure, but that's what one of the YouTubers that I watched said. She said she actually likes the chain better, the chain length, where the bag falls with the replica bag. And also, they talked about the CCs. Now, this one is, it's like ruthenium hardware. It's not the silver like my Shebag, but take a look at the CCs. They talked about a slight difference with the CCs. They said the C's were somewhat slimmer, and if you notice, it comes up top and then goes under right here, and then this one's over. Okay, it has the turn lock, of course. So on the Shebag, and they're absolutely right, I think that it's the same as far as going around and under. They nailed that. The turn lock is just perfect. But I think the C's are a little fatter, like a little thicker. Of course, this is a bigger bag, but I do see that, and I saw that in the video that I watched. I will link that video below for you guys if you're interested. I'll link a few of them because I found them very interesting, and I did watch them before I did this video. So this is also caviar leather with the quilted diamonds, as is this one. So I want to ask you guys a question. If you saw me out with this bag on my shoulder, would you be able to tell that it is not an authentic Chanel medium large? Because I would not be able to tell. The number one thing for me that really does give it away is just the straps are a little lighter, and maybe that's a good thing because I don't like a heavy bag, and a little squeakier. Okay, that's the number one thing that I noticed. And I know what the feel of, I know the feel of an authentic Chanel bag, and I'm used to it. All right, so you guys, this bag on the website is not even $400, and then you can use my discount code if you desire to have the look for less. What is wrong with that? Would I ever spend $10,000 on this bag? I'm not going to say never, but I am going to say 99.9% no.
Epsom that I got and on an Hermes item I got from the store feels different than the Epsom texture on this handbag. And when I was wearing this in Orlando, Florida, the first day that I wore it out and I got sunscreen on it, a layer of some kind of coating on this Epsom rubbed off, which was disturbing. But I'm also not too terribly surprised because this is a fake handbag, which makes me even more convinced that I do not want to buy a fake now. The other thing too is that the turn locks between the real bag and the fake bag have some difference in feel, but the edges of the turn lock, like the edges of the circle itself, are more rounded than the real one, which are a lot more angular and sharpened angles. They feel boxier and more substantial. The turn lock on this one also doesn't turn as easily as my vintage Kelly, though my vintage Kelly is 58 years old, so that could be the reason for it being so loose as well. I do have to admire one detail that they did very well. They got the Epsom texture on the outside, and on the inside they have a different texture of leather, which is similar to the Chev leather that lines Hermes Kellys that are in Epsom. Because if you buy an Hermes Kelly from the store, I believe it is Epsom on the outside, and then the inside leather, it is Chev in the same color. And Chev is goat skin, so it has a different texture, and they have a goat skin texture on this. So I thought that was like a good detail that they caught. I was like, good for you. So I give you a bone for that. You look at the real one versus the fake one. The purling here is just so fake. Whenever people tell me to look at a logo to verify the Hermes bag for authenticity, I can't tell sometimes. And so I always struggle with this part. So I wouldn't rely on this alone when verifying, but it is a really big factor because it is hard to get a font perfect.
Idea. But again, I have the AirPods Pro, and I will link the case in the description box for you. They have different colors. So what I've been doing is just clipping this here, and it just looks super cute like this. And sometimes I just kind of put them in here because I'm scared that I'm gonna lose them, but just like how this looks like that too. But you can wear it showing outside the bag like that, or if you just want to put them inside and have them inside the bag like this, that looks cute as well. So again, I will link the case in the description box. So this is it for my birthday unboxing. I hope you guys liked it. Again, I was so nervous about getting this color because I don't have it in my collection, and I was just nervous about it, but I think I made a great decision because I needed to add a pop of color, and I think this red is just so beautiful and it looks gorgeous with this monogram canvas. So if you have this bag, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to read your comments, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and